Okay, so you should have a new document open, looks similar to mine.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. All right, so we're going to do a couple of things first. Let's go ahead and title it. So I want to show you a little trick that I like to use when I'm titling. I'm just going to put this as my name. When you type it here, if you want this to actually be your title, up here is where the title goes for the file itself. If I click on this, it will automatically make it the same as whatever this first word is. If you don't want it to be the same, you can click on here and make it whatever you want. So you can have the option of doing that. That's just a quick and easy way to kind of get a title if it's going to be exactly the same as the first line.
Okay.
All right, so I'm just going to put in here, this is a doc. And if you could do the same on yours. So as you know, like I said before, you have the same toolbar up here. You can change your fonts. They don't have quite as many as Microsoft, but there are quite a few that you can get. If there's something that you want that you don't see here, you can always go to more fonts and get some fun ones as well. But there's a lot in there that you can choose from. All right, so now we just have a basic doc. It's titled. I've got my name and a sentence here. Let's go ahead and share this with each other. So if you would hit that blue share button, we're going to put each other's emails in. So all three of us. And if you have shared it with somebody or shared anything with somebody in the past, their name should pop up this time for you. And remember, Jen, at the redlandschools.net email address.
Okay.
You can add a note here if you want, or you can just hit, oops, so sorry, don't hit send yet. You want to make sure here on the side that you have it so that they can edit. So that means that we can work on the document at the same time. We don't have to be in the same room or same space. I could be at home and working with you. So the other options are comment, which would mean they can't make any changes, but they could leave like a little note on the side to you, or just view, which is a read only.
Okay.
You can always tell who you've shared with, because underneath that box now you should have, it says shared with 2 other people, and it shows you all the people there. So just to get to that, if you're not there, Sandy, you can click share again.
I didn't send it. You go ahead and send it.
Yes. And then you'll have those people there for you, so you can see who you've shared with. If you want to, you can always go back and change the permissions for somebody. So right now Minerva can edit mine, but if I wanted to change it to comment or view, you can always go back and change that, or you can hit the X and get rid of that person altogether. All right, so now let's go into your drive and see if you have something from me. It should be in your shared with me section. And you may need to refresh to see what you got. And I'm in the wrong account, so mine's not going to work. Did you get something from me?
I shared with me. I just have.
Do you have something called test? Minerva?
Mm-hmm. I have Minerva. Oh, here's my.
There's test.
Okay.
Yep, go ahead and click on that. And it should look exactly like my screen now, because it's in Nicole and this is a doc.
So is that one person? I can't. I'm clicking.
Not opening?
Yeah, there it goes.
All right.
There it is.
So now you should be able to see what I'm working on.
Okay.
Okay, so now you go ahead and type something for me. Just a quick sentence about your favorite ice cream.
So is this supposed to talk on this isn't popping up like this?
What's happening?
No, what movie is playing tonight? See, I have this thing pop up.
What are you playing? Oh no, that's okay. You can just click out of that.
Okay.
There you go. So basically what I wanted to show you here, besides the movies,
The movies, I'm like, wait a minute. I heard
is
something.
that we can be working on the same document at the same time, literally
Okay.
typing on it. And what happens is, if you are not in the same location and you're doing this, then you don't need to refresh or send the link to them again or share with them another attachment, because it is automatically saving it and you already have it.
Okay.
So if you go back to this at any time, you'll be able to see what other people have done. Now, let's go ahead and see how we can tell what's happening. If you would go to, I believe it's File, And
One
then
drop down. Okay.
version history.
Okay.
And then over to the side it says see version history. If you'll click on that, you'll have a couple of options here. It will tell you who did what. It's color coded here. So you should see my name in a
that's
certain
nice.
version, and then Sandy's and Minerva's different colors. So you can tell what anybody has done. So if we were to go back to this tomorrow and type again, if we deleted something, it would actually show it as a strike through. And so you would be able to tell that something was there and had been deleted.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah.
From the version history. So it is nice because, again, you don't need to keep saving it over and over again. You just have the one title once and for all, and you're able to share it with each other and go back to it. So I was telling Minerva earlier, this would be nice if you guys had to do something, for example, for Jason. You could create something, both put all of your stuff in there, and then share it with him, and he'd be able to get it all in one space.
Oh, yes.
So it's kind of nice if you're doing, you can do the same thing in spreadsheets. You can do it in anything
That's
in Google.
nice.
So
Yeah.
so you don't need to keep saving it for them. So, all right. Any questions on Google Docs? Creating or adding? You notice I added an image in there. Do you want to know how to do that?
Yes, please.
All right. So up on the top again on your toolbar, you'll see where it says Insert. Are you in the Docs still?
Yes.
Go ahead and click on Insert Image. So let's open that one again. There we go.
Okay.
And then now insert an image. And it'll give you a couple of options. You can actually use a photo that's already on your computer where it says upload, or you can do search the web, or any of these other ones where you could use something that's on your drive, Google Photos, a URL if you already know where it is, or you could use your camera, which I am not going to do, but it's fun with the kids especially. So let's do the search the web feature. You'll notice that it just opens a little section on the side there for you. You don't even have to go to a new tab or anything. And you can put something in that you're searching for. So you might be looking for mint chocolate chip ice cream. And Google, again, was built as a search engine, so it's really good about predicting what you're going to be doing. Once you find the image you want, you just click on it. You'll notice it gets a blue and white check mark up here. And this box at the bottom should pop up for you. You can press insert and it will automatically put it into the doc for you.
I'm sorry, go back to where
Sure.
I clicked my picture.
Click your picture that you want. Good. You've got
Okay.
the check mark, so then
Uh-huh.
you're just going to hit insert.
Oh, see, I'm making it harder than it is.
There you go. So now you can actually click on that picture and you'll get a blue box around it with the little blue squares. You can resize that. Yep,
Okay.
exactly. So you can make it whatever size you want. And so this is really nice too, especially with the kids, that they can all be doing the same
Yeah.
kind of, same thing all at the same spot, but creating things like adding pictures or even video you could be adding, all different kinds of things. So I'm gonna make that a little smaller. There you go. Well, I shouldn't put it next to the vanilla. It should be, oh, can we really have ice cream? Yes, I will take that.
Thank you.
Perfect.
Yes. I want ice cream now.
So one last thing I think I'm gonna try to do. Oh, well, not let me. I guess that's it. All right. Other questions?
No, I love it. Yeah, this is
Seem
fun.
like it will help?
Yes.
All
yes.
right. Okay. Well, that's it. Docs is pretty easy. It's really similar to Word. So if you have any questions, just let me know.
Thank
You're welcome.